Namah Shivaya children, welcome to English class. We have already completed Unit 1 and the enrichment activity also of that Unit 1, and now today in this session we are going to do the workbook. Children, you have one workbook, so we will do that one in today's session. It is related to Unit 1 itself. There is one passage, you have to read it and you have to answer the questions. Okay, I am going to read the passage for you all. Open your textbook, and whenever you are attending the English class, please have your books with you for better understanding. Okay, so first Unit 1, it is care and concern on kindness. So many things that make life rough around the edges are due to lack of consideration. Imagine for a minute a world where everyone is just a little kinder. In a bus, an older person is standing and someone lets her sit. At the supermarket, you allow a person in a hurry to go ahead of you. A new theory called survival of the nicest says that because of kindness, the human race has survived as a species. Professor Sam Bowles from the Santa Fe Institute in the US analyzed ancient societies and found that kindness was a key component of the survival of communities. Groups with many unselfish and kind people tend to survive. He says they cooperate and contribute to the well-being of fellow group members. In other words, we have an inbuilt capacity to help others, especially those close to us, to ensure the survival of our community. Kindness is essentially a recognition of the fact that we are all human, an acknowledgement that we are all in this together. Most of what makes life worth living depends on at least some of us being unselfish and kind some of the time. Ball says we cannot address problems like global climate change, the spread of disease, and political violence by appealing only to selfish motives. Research shows kindness can also make us happier. A professor from the University of California asked participants in a study to perform random acts of kindness over 10 weeks. She found that happiness increased over the study period. Although there was a catch, people who performed a wide variety of kind acts like holding the door open for a stranger or doing the dishes at home reported much higher levels of happiness than people who performed one act of kindness repeatedly. Kindness is good for you in other ways too. There is evidence that being kind is good for your health. Studies have shown that helpful people were less likely to fall ill from chronic disease and tended to have better immune systems. A strong correlation exists between the well-being, happiness, and health of people who are kind. It does It does not matter what motivates people to be kind. It simply matters that they have chosen to be kind in the first place. If the helper and the one being helped both feel good, it's a win-win situation. There is no wrong way to perform an act of kindness. Kindness then is just a matter of choice, an attitude you carry that can make a difference. however small in someone else's life. This is about the passage, children. You can read the passage once again and you have to answer the questions given below. Okay. First one, in the first A main, it is choose the correct option. First one, what can we do to make life smoother? Option A, we can be happy. Option B, we can give up our seat to an older person. Option C, we can address global problems. Option D, we can show consideration towards one another. What is the right option, children? Option D, we can show consideration towards one another. Okay. Second one, what has helped in the survival of the human race? Option A, good health. Option B, a will to survive. Option C, feeling of happiness. Option D, kindness. The right option is option D, kindness. Then third one, which information in the text shows that the health of a person is directly related to his mentality? The options are helpful people are less likely to fall ill from chronic diseases, and option B, healthy people have better immune systems. Option C, kindness is an attitude towards life. Option D, kindness makes us happier. Which is the right one, children? Yes, option A is the right option. Helpful people are less likely to fall ill from chronic diseases. Then, fourth one, why will an appeal to selfish motives not help in addressing global problems? Option A, selfish people are unhappy. Option B, selfish people fight all the time. Option C, selfish people do not care enough about their people to help solve global problems. Option D, selfish people do not care to make life worth living. The right option is option C, selfish people do not care enough about other people to help solve global problems. I have given the answers also, children. Then the next main is B. Answer these questions briefly. Okay, you try to do it on your own, children. You have to read the passage and you have to write the answers for this. Okay. First one, we have an inbuilt capacity to help others. Explain. I'll tell the answer. You can write your own answers also for this. Okay. As human beings, we are born with the ability to help others, especially those who are close to us. This quality makes us special and helps to ensure the survival of the human species. Okay, children. Then second one, why do you think people who performed a wide variety of kind acts over a period of time were happier than the people who performed the same act of kindness repeatedly? Answer is, doing the same act of kindness repeatedly may become a habit and we might stop feeling excited about it. When we perform a wide variety of kind acts, we can be creative and receive unexpected happiness. I have already given the answers, children. Answer you can write on your own. What you feel about this from this passage. In your own words, you can write it. Then, third one, explain the correlation between kindness and good health. Okay. Then third one, studies have shown that helpful people were less likely to fall ill from chronic diseases and tended to have better immune systems. Thus, the kinder you are, the healthier and happier you become. Then C main is think and answer. Explain the theory of survival of the nicest. Do you agree with this theory? Give reasons for your answer. For this also children, you can write your own answers. I'll just orally tell you the answer. First one is explain the theory of survival of the nicest. Do you agree with this theory? Give reasons for your answer. A new theory called survival of the nicest says that because of kindness, the human race has survived as a species. Ancient societies with many unselfish and kind people have survived as people cooperated and contributed to the well-being of fellow group members. Then second one, do you think the motives for being kind do not matter? Justify your answer. It does not matter what motivates people to be kind. The important thing is to be kind as both the helper and the one being helped benefit from the act of kindness. Kindness is just a matter of choice. It does make a difference in someone else's life, no matter how small. You can think logically and you can answer children for these questions. Read the passage once again and answer these questions children. In the next class, I would be taking up the remaining part of this unit, that is care and concern, using grammar that I have already sent the video. We will continue in the next class the grammar part of the unit care and concern. Until then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you children. Namah Shivaya.